How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week. Is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday? Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. Started. Why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, girls and boys, fathers and mothers, and AIs, all wonderful people in the world, and AIs, like I mentioned already. I don't want to exclude AIs. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the final episode of this week. Tomorrow, Friday, the last day of this first week of June, first week of the last month of the quarter. So lots of exciting events coming into play as we go into this Friday over here. I mean, where do I even start? The market obviously at the all-time highs. Nvidia tomorrow has the stock split. Tomorrow Nvidia should start trading around $120 per share. And am I forgetting something? It's almost like a certain stock didn't squeeze up like 40% or something crazy. What was that stock's name? I can't remember. Maybe someone in the chat could remind me. What's that stock's name again? Something game something. Yeah, whatever that stock name is. Yeah, what a crazy day overall today, and even in the after hours today for GameStop, more nonsense, more craziness in the after hours. And now we're waiting to see how tomorrow sets up. Tomorrow, as some of these options expire, as a lot of these options, 100% of these options are in the money, so those will look to start getting exercised most likely. How will that end up taking this position higher? Lots of craziness at the end of the day, honestly, to expect at the end of this week. So tomorrow, lots of fun. We have to prepare for, obviously, as I mentioned, Nvidia and GME, but we also have some stocks that reported earnings. DocuSign, IoT, Lululemon reported earnings yesterday, and Five Below did pretty much exactly what we wanted to last night. If you followed me on the stream yesterday, you would have been able to catch a nice long on Five Below, or even on CXM. I told you CXM a long off of $8. That one played out pretty good. So we're waiting to see how all those stocks play out. And we also have an IPO. That's right, another new IPO to take a look at that bad boy. So we'll see how this new IPO stock looks like, what the company's about, what their numbers look like before they even open up tomorrow, and what type of opportunity set up for us on the final day of this week, Friday, June 7th. Before we do that though, I'm going to quickly go take a look at everyone's in the chat at the moment. Say hello to my Twitch, say hello to my Twitter chats. If you are in the chat and you're watching me, say something in the chat. Let me know that you're in the chat. Say hello. I would love to see who's all watching me on those platforms. On the YouTube platform, we currently have Dieter, TH, Rashad, Burgers. How you guys doing? We got Rashad saying Pradstradamus. I love it. Let's go. What's up, my friend? How you doing, Rashad? Burgers, howdy. Prad, you see Wall Street Bets talking about pumping up Grinder to 69 again for Pride Month. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Grinder was a public stock. What the hell? Grinder has a ticker? What's the ticker for Grinder? I didn't even know that was a ticker. GRND? Okay. I did not even know the stock existed till today. That's crazy. And they're thinking about pumping it to $69? Stock is at $9 right now. It's never been 69. Its short float's only 17%. Well, actually, it's been to 71.51 before. Never mind. Never mind. I'll eat my words. November 22 of... November 22. Is that when GME went crazy also? Nah, GME went crazy February 21st. Around the same time though. Pretty interesting. I did not know Grinder was a stock. You said my name right today. Hey, let's go. I'm glad I said it right, but now I'm scared to say it because I feel like I'd say it wrong. Rashad? How did I say it wrong before? Did I say it Rashid? Rashad? I don't know. But I'm glad I said it right today. Let's go. GME, biggest pump of 2024. GME is a story in itself. Is a story in itself. But as we always do, we'll head over to the full screen and start with the earnings board. So let's go to the full screen right now. On the screen, as you guys can see at the moment, we have the earnings board, which shows us the stocks reporting every single day. DocuSign, IoT are the only two stocks that I'm really interested in. There's a sprinkle of PL, which I want to do a little bit more research of what the stock actually does, what the company actually does. I've heard about this company previously before on Twitter Spaces and so on. I did a little bit of research back then. I was very much in love with the company, but looking at the stock on the daily chart, it's not something that you would actually appreciate. But I would love to do a little bit more research today on stream with you guys, see exactly what PL does. But more importantly, that's all we have for the earnings board tonight after hours. Pre-market Friday looks absolutely boring. So, and in terms of the earnings board, we're gonna have to lean on stocks like Lululemon, Five Below, CrowdStrike, and so on to look for trades tomorrow to play off with on the earnings board. But besides that, we do have stocks like GME, right? Novavax, Reddit, all going absolutely crazy, either to the upside or to the downside, giving you volatility, giving you ranges to trade with. Here's Novavax, here's GME today, going up 47%. Reddit going up yesterday about some crazy percentage, going up another crazy percentage today to the north side for Reddit. Obviously GME, Wall Street Bets, the new Reddit subreddit that what's his name, deep fucking value, I think that's his name, or Roaring Kitty. The new subreddit that he's posting on is called Super Stonk, I believe. So let me actually go believe if that's what it's called. The new subreddit that he's posting on is called, yeah, Super Stonk. So that one will be interesting also overall being posted on Reddit. That's bringing Reddit more views, that's bringing Reddit more accounts, more follows, more subs, and so on. So taking Reddit to the upside as this is taking higher. This is the latest post today from Deep Fucking Value himself, from Roaring Kitty himself on Superstonk, showing his new position update. His position, which was $175 million long on GME, $20 calls. Now GME in the after hours at around what, $50, $59, $60. At the close, his position was up at $586 million. Right, so up a nice 250 million, 389 million, up 250 million on the day, up 389 million overall since he showed this position on the first few days ago at the start of this week or whatever. So craziness happening. We are very excited to see how this position, this $20 call, gets exercised or whatever. Does he even have the money to facilitate this call when it gets exercised? I don't know. Lots of craziness to take place over here. But hey, we got fun for tomorrow lining up. The reason why GME started going off to the upside today is because Roaring Kitty scheduled a live stream for tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So tomorrow, 12 p.m., everyone's eyes are going to be peeled as to what Roaring Kitty will be saying. I will throw a prediction out there that this live stream will probably break some type of record as in like the most viewed live stream ever. Will probably beat Twitch live streams, will probably beat YouTube live stream numbers, Kick live stream numbers, everything. Right now, the stream has already 13,000 people just sitting there waiting, talking about GME. You can see how people are spamming "don't sell." Am I even on the camera? Yeah, we are on the camera shot. You know, people are spamming "don't sell." People are spamming "buy," "hodl." My goodness, GME to the moon. And if you look at GME at the moment, I mean, my goodness is the right word. $67.50. I saw it at $59.50 earlier, but now we're at $67.50, closing at $61.27 over here in the after hours. So obviously lots of craziness happening. People are enjoying the ride. This is where generational money is made. I mean, it gave you an opportunity to buy the dip right back into what, $20 after the whole craziness. Maybe not 20, but back at 25, and your risk was pretty much about $5, $10 per share, and your reward was this whole squeeze. So for anyone who bought the dip over there is enjoying at the moment as they are able to ride it to the upside, and they're all waiting to see what their ring-leader, what their Lord and Savior Roaring Kitty has to say tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So ring the notification bell, notify me, notifications on, subscribe to the man himself, to the cat himself. Already hit the like button. And yeah, hit the like button for my stream too. But I already hit the like button to his stream. Not even sure what he's gonna say, but I'm sure I'm gonna love what he's gonna talk about. How crazy would it be if he comes out and just dumps his whole position live on stream tomorrow for profits? That's gonna cause a whole another shitstorm tomorrow. Or if he just holds the whole trade and he becomes a billionaire when the stock hits $70 per share. I mean, he was $3.50 away from becoming a billionaire. When GME hit $70 per share, his position value that we just saw a couple seconds ago, his position value of 175 million will be $1 billion. So insanity going on over here on GME. We got big players. We got players like Dave Portnoy, who has $1 million, around $20, $25 or so, and he's holding for the ride. He's enjoying watching his millions turn into multi-millions at the moment. We got other big time players across the board, big players on the short side too, who are probably getting burnt right now and getting schooled all over once again. So lots of wildness happening on the market. And once again, just a reminder that Nvidia, which closed at what, 1200, so it should be trading around $120 tomorrow or so, and that's a whole new opportunity for a lot of people who missed out on investing in Nvidia, owning Nvidia at $120, watching it go to $1,000 within a 3-year time span, because they have what, 300% growth year over year because of this new AI chips and everything. So with Nvidia showing the growth that they're growing at, AI is still at its infancy stage. It will be interesting to see how Nvidia gets adopted at this new price point, and you know, being able to be more affordable for people. So watching Nvidia tomorrow, after it's going to be trading at a new stock split. So both of these stocks are pretty much a high priority without a doubt. But as I mentioned earlier, we have stocks that reported earnings today. So let's head over to those earning stocks. But before we do that, we got some people talking in the chat. So let me just quickly head over to the chat, see what people are saying. I shorted at 70 on the first bump up, but I don't want to touch it now. I don't blame you. Rashad is right. Rashid is wrong. I apologize for any time I said Rashad. When Kitty left GME the first time, he had 17 million, yet he's back again. Why? I mean, he's back. That's what I was wondering though. The first time he got into GME, he made 17 million. No, he made 100 grand into 40 million. That's what happened. And he took out 20 million and he left 20 million in, or something along those words. And now all of a sudden he has 175 million. How does that happen? Because he at best had 40 million when he was talking about an exit or whatever. So this doesn't look just like Roaring Kitty. You know, this could be some sort of a backing, some sort of a money inflow coming in for Roaring Kitty. I will not be surprised that, you know, there's actually a post that I saw today. I think Citron posted this. Citron posted something about Roaring Kitty possibly getting backed by... where is it? A crypto mysterious backer. So Citron gut is this trading activity is some mysterious crypto backer, who is funding about, you know, millions of dollars, obviously, that came out of nowhere. And now we're watching GME really go into a whole new rally to the upside. Nobody really knows where this money is coming from. So that's why people are very interested to see what he's going to talk about tomorrow at 12 o'clock. But like I said, let's start with the earnings stocks. What else are you guys saying in the chat though? I learned this lesson from SPCE. I believe GME will pump until the belief starts. Then the quality of the live message will decide the rest. Let's go. What's up, Shaky? Excuse me, 17 million plus says TH. Chicken nuggets for the day. Wonder if he's going to exercise the calls. I mean, he has to, right? But does he have the money to exercise it? Which is a whole nother question. And there's a whole nother question over there. I'm hoping he does. You would expect someone to have the money to fill that fulfillment for that filling. Where are we watching the stream? Hopefully on YouTube. But if you're watching me on Twitter, say hello. No one says anything if you're watching me on X. Say something in the chat. I'm full porting tomorrow, says Alex. Alex, you're a clown. If he sells live tomorrow, do you hold or sell? If he sells live tomorrow, I think you sell. I think you sell. I think you sell because it's going down tomorrow and it's never recovering from tomorrow. But I don't think he does that. I don't think he does that. Brad just joined in to assemble my watch list for tomorrow, and of course I gave the show a like. Thank you, John. Appreciate your love and support. Kitty was long Nvidia when talking about GameStop. So you're saying he made a lot of money on Nvidia also on the rally to 1,000? Possible. I'm not gonna knock it. I don't think, you know, GameStop was his only position, only trade. Don't doubt it. But how did he turn 100 grand into 40 grand or 40 million and turned 40 million into 175 million, which then is now turning into $1 billion. The greatest investor of our lifetime. The greatest investor of our lifetime. All right. Bringing in Benzinga screen. If you're watching me on YouTube, just scroll down below in the description to check out the Benzinga link, which is the sponsor of this segment. Thank you to Benzinga to help us check out amazing earnings news as they come out. But you can use Benzinga for more than just that. You can use it for charting, for scanning, for alerts, and all types of fun stuff. Here we are using currently Benzinga for the earnings reports for mainly DocuSign to start with. DocuSign reported earnings today after hours, showing a revenue increase of 7% year over year, beating the estimates also for the current report. Let's see what the EPS is. EPS is 82 cents, beating 79 cents per share also. That's good. Then why did the stock flush down then? Billings came in at 709 million, up 5% year over year. Net cash operating activities came in at 254 million compared to and the generated free cash flow came in at 232 million in the quarter, up from 214 million, so up about 30 million or so, 15 million or so, sorry. In the prior year's quarter, the company ended the quarter with 1.2 billion in cash. DocuSign is off to a strong start in the fiscal 2025. We launched a significant expansion to our company strategy with our announcement of DocuSign Intelligent Agreement Management Platform, said the CEO. In Q1, we continued to stabilize the business and improve profitability, allowing DocuSign to continue investing for long-term growth. DocuSign's board also authorized $1 billion increase to its existing stock repurchase program. DocuSign expects second quarter revenue to be in the range of 725 to 729 million versus estimates of 726 million. So, okay, the second quarter billings to be between 715 to 725 million. DocuSign expects full year numbers to be between 2.92 to 2.93 billion versus estimates of 2.92. Looks like the next quarter's low range is quite a bit lower. Not really. I mean, the high range is quite a bit higher than the estimates, and their low range is a little bit lower than the estimates. Not sure why the market flushed DocuSign. I mean, if you ask me, that is the right call to make. DocuSign has a garbage platform that could very easily be run over by you know, big companies like Google, Microsoft, or whatever. Honestly, they can even buy out DocuSign. I'm just not appreciative of DocuSign platform in general, period. I don't think they have a crazy platform that previously deserved the stock to be around $300, but now at $50, you know, it looks a little bit more normal, looks a little bit more in the right spot to call it a growth stock. But when we were over here, I mean, this was a state where all stocks were in their craziness, right? All stocks were in their wild days back over here. Don't think we should ever see DocuSign back over here. It's just too crazy. But at this $50 area now, my mindset, my opinion has kind of changed about DocuSign, and based on their reports, this doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad of a report, but however, the stock did get flushed to the downside, as you guys can see over here. Let's actually zoom out on the daily chart, see what DocuSign looks like on the dailies. That's a little bit of a bottom that I think the stock should not get under. But if we do get under that, there's quite a bit of areas where the stock could flush down to, in my opinion, very easily. So here's a hold of 42 area, the 52-week low into 38, above the 52-week low right into $40 is a little bit of a hold, but honestly I don't think we need to even point out that area. The report wasn't that bad to see the stock go down about 30% or something. The report was positive. They beat the current estimates, and the next estimates are in line, pretty much in line with the next estimates also. So I'm not expecting the stock to flush down too much. As you guys can see, the original flush was down to that $49 area, and we got bought right back up. A little bit of support being established above $50. I expect the stock to continue having that support tomorrow on DocuSign. So First area of support around 50. Under 50, I'm basically watching that 49 to see if 49 can hold. I'm expecting DocuSign to make a little bit of a reversal, go back into today's ranges, possibly have some sort of a struggle in today's high or today's low, and then in later on continue carrying back up, especially if the market continues carrying back up too. So watch DocuSign to have a reversal. The report was fine, but I personally just have a vendetta against DocuSign. Not that I lose on the stock or anything. I just don't like their product. I think their product's garbage. This is not even analyst point of view. This is just someone who's used DocuSign before. Their product's not anything special, right? So their product's got nothing special behind it, and I'm just not a big fan of it. I think it can easily be replaced, and because of that, if there is no barrier to entry in your software, in your company, in what you do, I just don't think there is any value in you to be you know, existent, period. So that's why I'm just not very bullish on DocuSign ever. I could see DocuSign being bought out by a big company at some point. There is a value in owning DocuSign shares in that point of view, but if you're owning DocuSign in a perspective like, oh my god, the stock's going to become the next Microsoft or Google, then you're in La La Land. I'm sorry, but you're in La La Land. The stock has nothing special, right? It's got nothing secret that another company can't just come out, pour some more money, have an easier barrier to entry, and just wipe out DocuSign, you know, tomorrow, right? It'll be like Skype getting wiped out, but Skype got wiped out because Microsoft bought it. Anytime Microsoft buys anything, that company basically gets buried underground. But I could see DocuSign being one of those stocks that gets bought out by like a big company. For that possible case, maybe, you know, there's a use case for DocuSign over there as a shareholder. But that is honestly all not financial advice anyways, right? That's just my personal opinion on DocuSign. DocuSign is super convenient. DocuSign is like working from home. You know what else is like working from home? Just normally working from home. You know, like coders don't need DocuSign to code. They just need their coding software, like probably PyCharm or something, JetBrains or something, and they're just coding, right? So I don't know. I just don't see DocuSign being a very valuable software ever. They're I don't know. I ranted enough about it. I think I'm gonna move on. Moving on. Oh, real quick, I need to put some resistances in my watch list. DocuSign resistance, I think it's going to be somewhere around where you can see how yesterday's VWAP and today's VWAP is coming in around this $54 area. I honestly believe that area will be some sort of a wall for DocuSign. We might not get too much higher than there, but if we do, today's high around $55, so 54 to 55 is something to keep an eye out for. The stock has only an ATR of $1.60. And we're watching about a $5 range from $50 to $55 to see how the stock reacts in. So I don't think we see more than that ending up in DocuSign's history tomorrow. So we'll come back to this on Sunday to see how that call out was. But if you're wondering how my call outs have been recently, ask the chat, baby. Ask the chat. Last night I said 5 below. TH mentioning that in the chat right now. 5 below. Look for a long for 5 below. I don't expect it to go below, much below $100, but that 109 area was very important to me. It did not get below 100. It opened up near 109 and actually managed to rip to the north side. If you're watching for that long, it would have paid you out, ladies and gentlemen. One of the easiest call outs in this week today. How many call outs that I've had today this week? I think that was like 3 or 4 call outs, and all of them were bangers. You're very welcome. Costco, Kava, 5 below, and I'm interested to see how DocuSign plays out tomorrow. The next stock that we're going to take a look at right now in the earnings board, IoT, also making a move to the downside. Why? Why IoT? Looks like you had a good earnings report, but flushing to the downside. Let's bring in Benzinga once again to read the report. What in the fuck? Alright. I guess there's nothing to read about IoT. And all we see at the moment is, look, they beat EPS. Estimate was basically be flat, and they reported 3 cents positive. They beat revenue also, but the market just did not like what the stock had to say. They flushed it to the downside. Looks like after the flush into $30, which got bought back up, they started settling around $32 or so. Would love to see more about the stock. At the moment, we don't really have too much. Maybe trying to see if I can find anything over here. No, don't see anything, sadly. Don't see anything. Oh, this is actually pretty decent. Q1 revenue representing a 37% year-to-year growth. Average recurring revenue represented 37% year-to-year growth. We already saw that 37% part. Q2 288 million versus to 290 million, and a full year coming in at 1.205 to 1.213 billion expectation, with the 31 to 32% growth in the quarter and a 29% growth year to year and so on. So it looks like they're actually growing year to year. Not bad for IoT, for Samsara, Internet of Things. Usually that's what IoT means. I'm guessing that's what their ticker means. It says technology company too. However, they got sold right off. Looks like that $20, $29.70 area, that 30 area coming into some sort of a support, however, in the after hours, getting bought right back up to the upside. I think if by any chance the stock makes another flush right down to that low, we are going to have a chance to get long once again, but I don't think, honestly, we are going to have that opportunity. You can see how right off the earnings flush, it flushes to the downside into that 30, gets bought right back up. This hold above 30, I think, is where we might have a little bit of an opportunity. But Samsara, the fact that the market didn't like your numbers might have a little bit more deeper story to it. This is the sadness of when stocks start going into the end of end of earnings calendar. We have more boring stocks to look at. So IoT and ending up in that basket, and PL also very much in that very same basket. A stock that's about $1, brings in very light volume, barely can bring in 1 million shares on a 30-day average. But today, after hours reporting earnings, moving to about a $2 area, which on the daily chart actually is somewhere that the stock can possibly break out of and start, you know, giving a little bit of a reaction from. The stock, however, only has a 10-cent ATR, and that also turns me off. I did remind you that the stock is something that I want to do research about. So let's go take a look at what they do over here real quick. Planet Labs PBC. Planet Labs PBC, formerly Planet Labs Inc. and Cosmogia is a publicly traded American Earth imaging company based in San Francisco, California. Their goal is to image the entirety of Earth daily to monitor changes. Okay, sure, buddy. And pinpoint trends. The company designs and manufactures whatever, and they are delivered into the orbit as secondary payloads on another rocket launch missions. Blah 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 blah. Who uses your software? So yeah, so this is what I've heard before, that Google Earth basically uses Planet Labs imaging software, their satellites and so on. Lots of other companies out there that basically Image Earth, Track Earth, even companies such as, you know, there's this famous story. I forget if it's what is it? I forget if it's Bill Ackman, or no, not Bill Ackman. What's that guy's name from, not Pershing Square, not Berkshire Hathaway either, but Ray Dalio. Yeah, Ray Dalio has this story where he at one point hired satellite imaging to see how the oil refinery tops were either at the top or at the low, because the levels of the refinery top goes higher based on the amount of oil inside the refinery itself. So based on that, they noticed that you know, most of the tanks were not at the highest level, and they saw that not enough oil was being mined. They went short the oil market or something along those words, and they made quite a bit of money. What was his Ray Dalio's company called? Blackwater? Blackbridge? Bridgewater. Bridgewater. Yeah, there you go. Bridgewater. I believe it's his famous story over there. So, you know, people could use softwares like these very, very easily. And Planet Labs, the fact that it's only $1 per share, $1.08 per share, is pretty mind-blowing to me. It's pretty mind-blowing to me. You know, Google Earth pretty much uses their whole platform. Their whole ass platform. So it's mind-blowing to me to see that the stock is well below its merger acquisition price and so on. However, like we always keep mentioning to you guys, and mainly we mention it to remind ourselves, we're not analysts, we are day traders, and I'm just looking for an opportunity to see if the stock can get above this little $2.11 hump tomorrow for us to see if it can give us any opportunities to trade. Lululemon reported earnings and then absolutely sold off to the downside and basically gap closed the gap. Well, technically the gap close would be at 308, but for me, as I call it, the Prad gap close, which would be at the high of this range, it basically moved to the high of that range and gap closed, giving you an opportunity to get long over there because the earnings report was positive. However you know perceive it, I think the stock does have a move back up in the swing term scale even after this gap close. So if you are interested in that, keep an eye for Lululemon. Some sort of a day 2 play is setting up, especially if this what's today's low, 314, 315 area continues to show some support on Lululemon. Keep watching that. Yesterday we called out this long on Five Below, but now what do we expect from Five Below? Honestly, I don't expect much more off the stock to the north side. The report wasn't amazing, right? They did miss and so on, and that's why they dropped, but the report wasn't also that bad where it warranted the stock to go below $100. That's why the long at this area looked very, very doable for me, and that's why I called it out. But now, as we retrace some of those moves, I think it's very easy to watch to see how the stock reacts around this $120 area, which is exactly where the weekly VWAP is. You can see how this yellow VWAP, that's the weekly VWAP, and that's around $120.50. I think you can watch to see around how the stock reacts from 120 to 120.50 for possible rejection. Today's high was actually 119.51. So exactly near 120 to 120.50. See how Five Below reacts. That way, if it gets below 120, you can also get short and hopefully see if the stock can get Five Below 120. That was a horrible joke. I pushed that joke too hard. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that one come in. But let's see if Five Below can get Five Below 120 on a rejection near that area for a move down to, you know, 115 or so. The stock does have a $5 ATR, so very much doable. I also gave you this call out yesterday. CXM. The report wasn't great, but I don't see the stock with the market at all-time high going much lower than $8. But if it does get below $8, I don't see it breaking the all-time low of $7. So I said look out for the long into 8, look out for the long into 7. The long into 8 basically gave you an easy $1 move per $1 per share move on a stock whose ATR is only what, 10 cents yesterday, 49 cents today, maybe less than 10 cents, maybe less than, a little bit more than 10 cents yesterday, but 50 cents now. So this game is pretty much dead to me. I think at this point CXM probably no longer a trade. If you look out on the daily chart, there is a little bit of a gap fill to $10. You can look for that. You can look for the breakout of today's high. But on stocks like CXM, on stocks like Five Below, there's very rarely a day 2 opportunity. But because Five Below is a little bit of a more bigger company than CXM, it's almost in the Lululemon stages. That's why I believe Lululemon, CrowdStrike, even CrowdStrike, it's a day 3 opportunity that we're going to talk about next. CrowdStrike very easily could have a day 3 opportunity, but CXM having a day 2 opportunity, for my opinion, on very little. All right. We got Mikey in the chat. What's up, Mikey? GME is trash. Palantir to the moon. For oil, yes, I have character, bro. Mikey, we all love your character. You know it, sir. We love it. Hey, when's my Yeezys coming in? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I should not have said that because you will actually send it. You're a crazy man. I love you, Mikey. How you been, brother? How did you enjoy Dustin Poirier's fight? Were you crying when he was retiring? I'll be honest with you. I was tearing up a little bit. I was tearing up a little bit when he was talking about retirement. It was sad. It was sad. Very, very sad. But hey, that's the game. That's the game we love. That's the game we love. Brad, how much do you think someone needs to make day trading, swing trading a month to not have a regular job? It's a very subjective question. I mean, I guess it's not as subjective. Realistically, there is a number. If you think about it, if you make $100 a day, there's 20 business days, $100 a day. You make about $2,000. Wait, 20 business days a month, about $2,000. Times that by 12. So that's not about enough, right? That's not about enough. Let's say 500 times 20 times that by 12. That seems a little better. So if you're making about 250 to 500 bucks a day, $250 to 500 bucks a day on day trading, that's about 60 grand or more. That seems a little bit more livable, right? But it's dependent on a lot of things, like, you know, do you spend a lot of money on random things? Do you like going out and stuff and so on? So it's very dependent. How many people are depending on you? Do you have wife and kids? Do you have family? Do you have people that you have to take care of? Do you have a dog that you have to take care of? You know, everything just adds up. That question changes who you ask, but technically with the current economy, 500 bucks a day seems about the number. You're making about 120 grand pre-tax. After tax, you're making probably about 70 grand or so. So Uncle Sam can pocket half of that money over there. Take it. Well, at least for us, we pay a shit ton on taxes. But yeah, let's move down the watch list. CrowdStrike. Today's day 2 opportunity on CrowdStrike did exactly kind of we wanted it to do, right? It held into that 340 area, but too much of a boxed range for me, so that's a little boring. I was expecting a little bit more of a move, but nice bounce right off that area that we were looking for. I would have loved that bounce into 330 more. That's where the earnings VWAP is. I think that's where we were actually calling out for last night, but we didn't get that move into 330. However, holding off in this little area right now, that's fine, right? A little bit of selling, a little bit of buying. Eventually a resolution of this area possibly gives us a move up or down. So watching how CrowdStrike reacts. HPE kind of giving a very similar move, boxed in between $20 and $19.50. But once HPE resolves and gets above 20, I think HPE has an insane blast off to the north side. Their report wasn't amazing, but it also wasn't horrible. So I'm looking forward to see how HPE sets up on some sort of a move about above 20. You might want to set an alert on the stock. You might not want to miss out if the stock starts making a move about to $20 or so. Will be very, very interesting to see how the stock reacts on that move up there. So I'll set that alert for myself, and that pretty much is all she wrote for our earning stocks. Now let's move to the stock that we've been pretty much talking about all day so far. GME, 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 GME. The game is on again. If you guys remember, a couple days ago, I was being very cautious for you guys. You know, a lot of people were a little upset. They were thinking that the game might be over. But as I mentioned, usually these type of games take a couple days to set up and marinate. And once that marination gets to fruition, ooh baby, the smells, the aroma, the hallucinations, all the craziness that happens with it. GME just starts blasting off to the upside today, up 47%, up another, I don't know exactly how much percent, I want to say 20% or so, another 47%. I want to puke. What a monster move on GME over here, baby. Almost turning a man from $100,000, I believe, originally, into a billionaire. The first ride from 100 grand into 40 million, and the second ride 175 million into $1 billion or even more. So GME, we'll see what type of monster moves you have in store tomorrow for us, as we are heading right back in to that $80 area where the stock last time fizzled out at. If we can zoom out a little bit more, maybe go to the 15-minute chart, you can see right there, the last time the stock fizzled out was right into that $80 marker. So let's see if it marches right back into that 80, if sellers show back up, or do we break 80 for an even bigger stock squeeze. So lots of fun expected on GME. Along with GME, Reddit has been catching some traction. So let's see how Reddit acts for us. Reddit has had a little bit of a box over here. If Reddit starts breaking above that box, obviously that one's a little important. Novavax pulling back a little bit, but I think this base into $15 is still very, very key. Very solid base into $15. Once this key base into 15 breaks, there's a lot of room to the downside that we can talk about. But until that base breaks, there's a lot of room to the upside that we need to also address. So we're waiting to see how the stock reacts at the moment on a pullback into this area right now. I'll say this box is somewhere between $17 to $18. You want to see how the stock reacts between $17 to $18 on the way down. If it gets below 17, that's fine. That's not doomsday just yet, because we still need to see it properly starting getting sold under 15. So that's a whole different story. Let's see how the stock reacts at the moment on the pullback. And NVAX getting sold off today, sadly, 6.7% to the downside. Tomorrow's IPO, Waystars. Let's go do a little research about this bad boy. Waystar, nope, W-A-Y, Waystar, thank you. Waystar Holdings will go public, expected tomorrow, coming in at $967 million deal size, 45 million shares being offered. Let's go check out what their total float is. Their total shares outstanding is 166.66 million shares. I love that number, 666. And they're offering about 45 million of those shares to the open market tomorrow to trade with. Let's continue these. Coca! Wait has a market cap of net worth of 3.58 billion. The enterprise market value is 5.7 billion. Obviously, we won't see the PE and everything. The PE at the moment apparently non-existent, so the company doesn't actually make money. I want to see the other numbers. Return on equity, negative, not a good number. Gross margin, 69.39%. Operating margin, 16%. And profit margins, negative 5%. Cash flow for the last 12 months. Operating cash flow coming in at 107 million, and capital expenditure coming in negative 17 million, giving them a free cash flow in the last 12 months to about $90 million. Balance sheet, the company has 104 million in cash and 2.26 billion dollars in debt. So they're in debt and they only make about 90 million dollars a year, but they're in debt 2.26 billion dollars. So these numbers not necessarily screaming amazing at the moment for Waystar. And the last 12 months, Waystar had a revenue of 740. Wait. Oh, you actually make money. Oh, operating cash flow. Gotcha. Okay. In the last 12 months, your revenue was, however, almost $1 billion. Not bad. 747 million. And minus 40 million in losses. So giving them a loss per share of about negative 0.24 cents. Any other important numbers? I'm pretty sure that's all we get to see. What does the company even do? That's a little bit more important. Waystar provides healthcare organizations with mission critical cloud software that simplifies healthcare payments. Oh, so you're just a payment provider? Payment software provider? Our enterprise grade platform streamlines the complex and desperate processes our healthcare provider clients must manage to be reimbursed correctly. So you're the reason that people get screwed over all across the USA. I love it. While improving the payments experience for providers, patients, and payers. Well, people have prayers while using your software, I bet, because you suck. We leverage internally developed AI. Okay. As well as proprietary advanced algorithms to automate payments, related workflow tasks, and drive continuous improvement, which enhance claim and billing accuracy, enriches data integrity, and reduces labor costs for providers. Our software is used daily by providers of all types and sizes across the continuum of care. Including physician practices, clinical, surgical centers, and laboratories, as well as large hospitals and healthcare systems. We currently serve approximately 30,000 clients of various sizes, representing approximately 1 million distinct providers practicing across a variety of care sites, including 8 of the top 22 U.S. News Best hospitals. 18 of the top 22 go through their healthcare providing systems. That's a pretty good number. But that also stands true to what I was saying is, if you've ever had to pay for some sort of a healthcare system billing, had to go through some sort of a dispute and wondered why your dispute process or whatever was painstaking and annoying as shit, you can blame Waystar. Who is IPOing tomorrow. So that will be an interesting position to take a look at. Their IPO price is supposed to be around $20 to $23. I will expect them probably opening up around $25 to $30. Maybe a move up from there or maybe a move down from there. Nobody knows. But the fun thing about IPOs is it's pretty obvious. You will see size on the level 2 right away. You will see size on the order book right away. Sometimes you won't even see size, but you will see a stock just going into an even dollar price, like let's say $25, right? You will see the stock going into $25 and just continuously trying to break 25, and it won't break 25. There's maybe only 100 shares being displayed on the bid, but it's just not able to break 25. Iceberg buyer, right? Reserve order, however you want to call it. It's just not able to break the bid. At that point, you can do two simple things. You can wait for the stock to break the bid to get short, at which point it'll probably give you an insane move right off the open, or you can get long in front of the price, have a stop to have you stopped out of the stock off the trade, and then have another order to flip you short if you're interested in that, or just look for the long if you're interested only in the long. So lots of possible trade ideas that's set up on IPOs. I love IPOs. They're one of my most profitable setups. So anytime a big deal size generally is anything more than 500 million. Anytime it's $1 billion, that's a really exciting one for me. So anytime it's $1 billion like this one, I'm looking forward to see what type of trading opportunity set up on Waystar. I heard Amazon made a little bit of a move up today. I heard Dieter made money on that. Shout out to you, Dieter. Blind Jedi's in the chat. Everyone put ones in the chat to let Blind Jedi know how much we love our best futures trader in the server. PH. Dude, stay cautious, keep your risk low, don't swing for the fences, 1 to 3% of your money, and learn your craft until you can trade profitably. That is true. SEC could drop a bomb on Kitty like they did on Elon. I should not have said that word out loud. Now I'm gonna be on a goddamn list. Awesome. Awesome. Like they did with Elon, and if they do a game over for GME, I mean, they tried last time. What happened? Nothing really happened, right? Nothing really happened. Ron Miller, what's up, Ron? How you doing, brother? Just reliving his days with Valeria. I know. We miss Valeria. Kadurgolva. Wow, I forget that last name. You know what? I have something that I could actually show you here. In memory of Valeria, what I have in my room, because she gave this to me. A Matryoshka doll. I don't know if you guys remember this Matryoshka doll. It opens up and it has all bunch of different toys in there, all the different sizes, and the smallest one is about this little small. I'll show you it. The smallest one is this small, guys. It's as small as my pinky, right? And I have it up here in my shelf. Just as a reminder for the beautiful Miss V. The beautiful Miss V. I have them all lined up from the smallest to the largest in my shelf over here. Yeah, the beautiful Miss V. Bigly Down Under, never see you in the chat, but I love seeing you. Currently talking about Miss V, talking about how you miss her too, and obviously here comes the stupid messages. Here come the stupid messages. You're lucky you're not in the Trader TV chat at the moment. You would have been banned for that. All right. And what did you give her, Prad? I gave her a lot of love. I gave her some trading knowledge. Did I even give her anything? You know what? I was the first one who actually bought her toys from India. I bought everyone on the trading floor a toy when I came back from India, okay? Gave her a cold? Shut up. I did not give her a cold. In fact, she was the one who gave everyone in the office a cold. No, that was Brendan. Brendan gave the whole office COVID. God damn it, Brendan. Brother, if Roaring Kitty says good stuff on live stream tomorrow, GME is gonna be nuts. Not a bag holder, just a scalper, says Hexa on the Twitch chat. You're right, Hexa. If Roaring Kitty roars tomorrow, yeah, it's gonna be a roaring lion event. We already saw that he's a roaring whale with a $175 million position. That $175 million position is now a $500 million position. In fact, it's almost a $1 billion position at the rate of where the stock closed into the after hours. Probably a 900 million position or something. So obviously a roaring whale, and when he is going to talk tomorrow on the 12 o'clock live stream, it's gonna be, oh wow wee wah. Hippie in the Twitter chat. What's up, Hippie? Yeah, long time no see. How you been, my friend? I don't see you in the Twitter spaces. I mean, I don't go out of my way to go in the Twitter spaces anymore. But good to see you in the chat. Good to see you in the stream. Nice to hear from you. How you doing, my friend? I bet he will be at one point tomorrow. What? Like on stream? Yeah, he said he's going to be on stream at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Coming back to the last few stocks that I want to talk about. Amazon made a nice move up today. We already talked about Nvidia having that stock split, so it's going to start trading around 120 tomorrow. Watching how the QQQ market, the S&P 500 market reacts to the Nvidia stock split. They're both at all-time highs anyways. They both recently broke out of a compression range, nice little compression range into the all-time high and then a breakout. So now we're waiting to see if that Friday rally that both the markets had, the QQQ and the S&P 500, has more juice to it for an even bigger move. And if they have juice, then you're just continuing to look out to see how stocks like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta all react on their rally to the upside. Meta finally breaking out yesterday above that marker that we were talking about, right? That 482 breaking, Meta getting above that. Now the Meta is continuing for a rally even higher, going back to all-time high. So beautiful rallies coming across the market in the large cap, in the Magnificent 7 sector. AMD, not in the Magnificent 7 sector, but in the semiconductor sector, a little bit cooling off, making a compression range, which is exactly what we want to see. Anytime stocks make a compression range and then break out of that, that gives you a lot of room to play with. So 173, 174 area, if anytime the market continues rallying and AMD breaks out, I want to see how AMD reacts on a move to the upside. Micron recently went to the all-time high, broke out of the all-time high slightly, and then pulled right back up. But let's see how Micron reacts. TSM did something similar too. So semiconductor sector very much in play. Bitcoin USD, Ethereum USD still above 70k. That's helping Coinbase, who actually was up 2% to the upside today. So no trades for me just yet, like on the Bitcoin sector, as I mentioned to you guys earlier. But as Bitcoin is getting ready for a possible breakout, maybe a cup and handle here, I don't really know, but a possible breakout incoming on Bitcoin for the all-time high. And if Bitcoin breaks all-time high, I've talked about this before, I'm looking for the breakout above $42 on IBIT. So continue to keep these stocks on your watch, and that is basically what I'm going to be watching tomorrow. The main stocks on my watch list, I'm not watching anything other than GME, anything other than Nvidia, and maybe a little bit of Novavax, Reddit, and then the IPO. That's it. 5 stocks at the top of the watch list tomorrow. I'm going to color them in right now. GME, color orange. Novavax, color orange. Waystar, color orange. Okay, I'm lying to myself here. There's a little bit more than that. But I'm going to color the other IPO stocks in blue, just so I can hinder myself from forcing into a trade on these IPO stocks, not IPO stocks, sorry, on these earnings stocks. But I will be watching them on the side, however. But the main stocks, which are colored in orange, are the ones that I'll be looking out tomorrow to make a trade on and look to see how they set up. And this is our watch list for tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who hung out with us. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and very, very interested to see what Roaring Kitty has to say tomorrow at 12 o'clock. How do you feel about the buying a couple shares of GME? The slate says it's Park Jury. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. Buying stock this late will be a little stupid. I will always say that, no matter what. If you did not buy it on the dip down here, which is what I was talking about on my previous streams, then it's a little stupid to look for the long here. It's way too overextended, but that doesn't mean the stock can't go to, 120 or even higher than 120. Anything is possible. This is a meme stock. It's a short squeeze stock. The last time it was 100%, 119% short float. This time it's not as high, right? The short float's about 30%, 20% now. It's not 119% anymore, 25%. So I don't know. Like, anything is possible, right? When we're talking about short squeezes, the price target is ridiculous. Nobody really has a price target, and buying the stock at this price, all you are is exit liquidity for someone who bought the stock at a lower price. Now obviously you're only talking about a couple shares. That's like what, $80? If you're okay with losing $80, then nothing wrong with it. I personally believe that this stock will not go below 20 for a long time, a long time. So if you believe that, you know, if you put a stop under $20, let's say, if you put a stop under $20, and you believe that buying one share over here around 44, well, however, in the after hours we're actually at 67, but however, looking at the chart with the variables we have, if you bought one share at $40, you're risking $20 per share for a move into the 60, for a move into that $80. That doesn't seem like a bad idea, right? That looks like a coin flip. You're spending 40 bucks for a coin flip for a chance to make maybe another 40 bucks. That doesn't seem too bad. But with the stock already at the previous after hour high that we previously were at, which was $80, almost back into that high, I don't really know what we're expecting here, right? This could easily open above 80 tomorrow. I will not be surprised by that. But I don't know. I don't know what we're expecting from GME. I don't know what we're expecting from the meme craze. We don't know what Roaring Kitty's gonna do tomorrow. What if Roaring Kitty sells his position tomorrow? That's a big, you know, what if too, right? So lots of craziness that could happen. Nobody has a crystal ball. I'm just a day trader, mate. I'm just a day trader. So I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. Let it be to the upside or to the downside. And that's just my job. I'm gonna look to make money either to the longs or to the shorts. Feel like it's gonna be like a Jerome Powell in the market, depending on what Kitty says on stream. It can rocket or tank. You are not wrong by saying that. It could very easily do that. Ron Miller, current call holder here. Hopefully he exercises all his calls in real time, or wait till tomorrow morning, and if it dips to 50, get it then. 80 would be nice. Not gonna happen. He'd be sued. He'd be sued if he sells his position on stream. I mean, why would he? He's just another streamer like Sean, Neil, who's talking about his positions live on the market and taking profits. He's just another streamer like, I don't know, who's like Matt Kors. Does Matt Kors take a position live on stream and just get out of his positions? He's just another streamer like they do on Trade the Pool stream, where they get into positions and they get out, or Benzinga. So what's the difference? What's the difference? I don't see anything wrong over here. Look, the SEC has tried once already and they got nowhere with it. They got nowhere with it. They failed. They failed. They failed the first time. They will fail again. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I am not worried about that. I'm more so worried about what he's going to do than worried about what the SEC is going to do. SEC is currently looks like it has nothing that it can do at all. SEC is fucked. I worked on Wall Street legal department. Not gonna happen. Look, we've seen him win the battle against SEC. SEC and him already lost that battle. So I'm just not sure that you know, he's doing anything illegal over here. I don't think he's doing anything illegal. Roaring Kitty has never sold anything. He's exercising the calls, says Hippie in our Twitter chat. Now that will be something, huh? Exercising calls. A lot of people who wrote those calls, which are probably naked calls, will now have to go and buy their shares on the open market at a higher price than they previously could have. And now they're taking a big loss because they're paying $60 per share and they are basically giving it to him for $20 per share. They're buying it for $80 per share and they're basically selling it to him for $20 per share. I mean, this guy has turned $200 million into $1 billion in 3 days. He's a genius. He's a genius. Shout out. Shout out to him. But it's not realized until he books profit. So we'll continue to wait and see what happens over there. What will happen to our friend? Why did I say our friend? Until he comes onto our stream for an interview. He's not our friend, but to our peer, to a person that we look up to very much. I would love to turn 100 grand into 40 million and turn that 40 million into 117 million somehow, and then turn that 170 million into 1 billion somehow. Like, come on, all in the span of 3 years. You became a billionaire in the span of 3 years? Oh my goodness. Takes money to make money, ladies and gentlemen. Get your lessons in here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's time for chess. It's time for chess. All right. Daily puzzle. A patient discovery. So I gotta be patient for the discovery. I don't know if I'm discovering a check or if I'm discovering a takeover on the queen. But the black is to move at the moment. God damn it. Also, I need to mute this so it doesn't double up for you guys. No, not this. I need to mute this so it doesn't double up for you guys. And then I'll just put on my headphones because we got some music to listen to. Why does the music feel so much louder today? Did I not decrease it? I did decrease it. I'll just turn it down in my headphones here. Alright. He'll sell his calls but never show his position. He's been planning this for years, says Ron Miller. Well, the way he's been posting on Twitter, all those memes and so on, it for sure looked like he was planning it for a long time. What the hell am I supposed to do, mate? Okay, can I get a hint? Okay, I'm supposed to move him. Why? What? What was that about? A 4-minute video that I have to pay to watch? What was this about? Anyone have any explanation here? My chess geniuses in the chat, what the hell was this about? Plan to eat the rook? So it wasn't even about the queen or the check. It was a plan to eat the rook? Man, get out of here. Alright. Puzzles. White to move. I feel like I do this. No? Ooh, this is hard. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why that's the right move. I just randomly placed it. I get it that it's a check. Can't go here, can't go here, and then can't go here. Can't go here because of this. Can't go here, can't go here. Gotcha. That's why it's the right move. Black to move. Okay, that was easy. Black to move. Hell yeah. White to move. Take. Take. That was easy. Black to move. Got a phone. Check? No? What do I do here? Oh, okay. That's right. That makes sense. Can't go here. Can't go here. Checkmate. Can't kill me because this is watching. Oh, damn. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. All right. Time for our win. Today we were a little slower. A little slower in the dome on the puzzle. And even understanding the puzzle, we're a little bit slower than we were yesterday. So, the confidence is a little bit lower. But that's not going to stop us. That's not going to stop us. Okay? Let's get this win, chat. Let's get this fucking win, chat. You guys know it. Accelerated London opening. Incoming. Bang. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that username. I'm not saying that username. Alright, now I need to put the music up in my ear. You gonna 2 down this? Do I do this? I believe I do that. Because he's gonna 2 down this. Right? I think I learned that defense. Yes. 2 down. Defend this. That way I can take this. This happens, I can do this. And if he does this, I take that. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. We can just do this for now. I have a nasty idea over here. Hold up. Actually, I don't know his idea. Take his queen? What? By losing my queen? What a stupid idea that would be. He would just do this or do this and take my queen back. That'd be a stupid idea. See you Sunday. Yes, sir. Take care, John. What's your plan, buddy? I'm gonna take this. If he comes here, then I have this. Okay, he defended that. Smarty pants. And if he takes me, I take him, and then I do this. Then I bring my rook over here, and then I take him, but then he can just do this too. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Yo, the clock at the end of the beat there, that's hilarious. You're not able to castle? Huh? Why? I can do it now. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Dieter, you're confusing me, Dieter. I think I have a master plan here. He takes, I take. Thought if his queen was covering the row. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, his queen. He better move his queen. This is exactly what I was planning for him to do. Come do this so I can do this, and then I can take this. But let's see if he moves that. Okay, he does come in the way somehow. Bombo clap, pussy man. Good night, TH. See you tomorrow, my friend. Or Sunday. Have a good long weekend. Have a good weekend and have a great day tomorrow on the markets. I'll catch you next time. Oh, Miller. Oh, okay. Later, Ron Miller. Take care, my friend. Have a good night. We should get this game. I believe I win this game still, even though it's very even. One pawn, one bishop, one knight, one knight. We both have our dark bishops still. Very even game. But as again, we're up on time here. I'll be honest, I don't know what to do here. This is the part of the game where I suck. Late game, I suck. I sickly suck late game. attack his bishop with my knight, but I feel like he's just gonna take this. But then if I take this, he's just gonna come down and take my queen. That was a trap for my queen. That's why I didn't want to do anything there. That felt like a trap for my queen, you know? He's about to check you. Move your rook. I moved my rook. How's he about to check me? By taking that? Yeah, I moved it. Okay, I think I have to move my knight here. That way I can kind of take one of these two. That's exactly what I thought he would do. Exactly what I thought he would do. Take his bishop with the pawn. How? Then I'm losing my queen, dude. I can't. Because I have no protection for my queen. He's just gonna come down and take my queen. Oh no, here comes the fucking devil. We're still gonna win on time, I think. I believe we win on time. We have 5 minutes to 2.5 minutes. But here comes the devil in the chat. Oh no. He brings she's the bearer of all bad luck. Here comes the bearer of bad luck. Notice how we were winning the game until she came in, and then now all of a sudden we're losing. Notice how we're losing just as she walked in. Come on, be stupid enough to not know how to win this game. I can still win on time. It's okay. That was the whole goal. The whole goal was to win on time, right? Fuck, man. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. We can draw it. Oh. Oh. All right. First game of the night goes to a loss. Let's see if we can come back. Puta madre, cabrona. Alright, whatever. Was that worth it? I don't think so. This guy hasn't moved anything but his queen the whole game. What's so annoying? Auntie is talking about GME. That's the top. That's the top. Top is here. The top is here. Oh, shit. I jumped the gun there, but I was tired of him moving his queen everywhere. Absolutely tired of him moving his goddamn queen everywhere. You can have that all you want. What am I doing? Okay, this game's over. I'm sorry, I'm distracted over here. I'm distracted a little bit. But that's not a good excuse. I suck! That's the answer. Can we get a win, please? I just take that, right? Do I do it this way or do I do it this way? Protect the king pat, so let's do it this way instead, I believe. Huh? How do I win this? I feel like I can win this somehow. Attack, attack, how? Attack with what? What did I do, mate? Do this? How? H7 to H5. H7 to H5. B2 to B3. B2 to B3? B7 to B6? Or 5? Is that what you wanted me to do? I have no clue what you wanted me to do. Okay. I might have to go deal with the situation. I might not have another game after this, so we gotta win this game. So chat, help me win this game. What's stopping me from doing this, and then going here? Right? You guys get what I'm saying? If he moves this here, then I'm kind of fucked. But what's stopping me from doing that right now? That. Now I'm on the offense, motherfucker. I can do this. He takes, then I go here. Check. Or do this. Let him take me. Then I go here, but I can't go there. Let's just check him right now, right? Let's go for the check. Go for the check. Then I take this. If I do this, he does this, then I do this. Oh, but he also has this here. Fuck, I'm running low on time here. I have a plan. I have a plan. If I take this, what happens if I take this right now? I lose it, but that's fine. We trade. I'm okay with that trade. I'm okay with that trade. And then I come here. Then I check. And now we try to make a fork. Now we try to pull off a fork. A fork sandwich. Let's fork him again if we can. I mean, it's not really a fork, but let's just knight check him again. I need to pull off a fork here. Let's see if he wants to go for a trade. I'm low on time. I need to put him in a panics position. I'm okay with the trade. I'm okay with the trade. So I'll go with the trade here. And now I'm up 2. I don't know how. Because I have a bishop. I have his bishop. Compared to he having 1 extra pawn. So technically I'm up 2 position points. Kind of stuck here. I watch Prad play chess because I want him to get YouTube money. Rashad. Sorry, I mean Rashid. You're OG. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Rashad, you're a legend. This is good. This is a check. This is good. This is a check. This is also a check. And I get to protect my bishop. This is good. The game is now becoming winnable. This is a check, and I also get to protect my dog here. Oh, I thought I almost killed my queen. Oh, I was so scared there for a second. Oh my god. This is a check, and I still get to protect him. Fork, how? Oh my god! With 2 minutes left. Now let's just get all the pieces away from each other. And now we just eat all the pieces because we're hungry. Nom nom nom. Take. 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 Oh, I should have just taken that. I didn't expect him to move his king that far further. I should have just taken that. That's why I pre-moved this. What? I was trying for a basic ladder check, but I tried to do something fancy there, and I went full idiot. Never go full idiot, never go full Prad. Oh my god. Alright, guys. We're gonna call it on that. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Kill it tomorrow. Lots of activity on the market tomorrow. GME, Nvidia, all that fun stuff. Have fun. Have fun tomorrow. I'm gonna have a hard time going to bed after that chess game, but I'll try to go to bed. You guys do the same. Have a great night. Have an even better market session. Have a great weekend. See you guys Sunday, 6 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Check out my affiliate sponsors, Trade Ideas, Benzinga, and TraderSync. Use code PRAD15 at the checkout. Hit that like and subscribe. Check out my social media, TikTok, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, and Instagram. All my links in my Linktree account. I'll catch you guys until next stream. TraderPrad out. Peace out. Bye. For tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm gonna bring in my big screen over here. Back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, TraderSync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.